everybody, and welcome to Hockenheim. Today we're going to run in the link, which I never ever run, so we're trying something new today. Let's see how things go. We're starting third today. I decided to qualify. Felt my practice laps were pretty decent, but I also know that I've got a couple of really fast guys in this team. Excel is exceptionally fast. There was John, who I've raced with many times. He is also exceptionally fast. So we're going to try and do our best here. There's a couple other guys that are pretty quick too that I hadn't raced against before as far as I know. So it should be a fun run. Hockenheim is not one of my better tracks, and this corner coming up is wide. You can also see John is already pulled up next to me. I'm going to let him kind of go because I'm not going to be able to keep up with him. One, he's in the Hyundai and the Veloster, which is one of the faster cars. Two, because he is definitely faster than me no matter what driver. I'll be honest. So we're heading down into the back end of the circuit now. After coming through the massive hairpin. Coming through the backside. Excel's already out 2.7 seconds on me. Jean's already gotten a second from me after passing me in the hairpin. That gives you an idea of what these guys can do. So, you know, just kind of hang out and see where we can go. Fourth is fine. Yeah, we started third, we've lost a position, but I don't care. It's not a big deal to me that we lost this time, especially to the guys that I'm racing. Looks like penalties are starting to pop up a little bit. Excel already picked up 0.4 of a second, but that really doesn't matter for us because we're never going to catch him anyway. First lap is over, and we're going into turn one. I always get kind of screwed up going into that turn. I'm not sure if it's because of the angle it's in. It's not as, or I shouldn't say it's a, I should say it's a lot tighter than I think it is. And I have some real big slowdown issues going in there, and sometimes I go way off the track and pick up a penalty there, but hopefully this time as we're going down the back straight and heading into turn 4, which is this massive hairpin here. You're going top speed, right around 146, 147 miles an hour through there, and then you're braking all the way down into first gear. Sometimes you'll hear me money shift. I don't like doing that because obviously IRL, you're gonna blow your engine doing that. So that's not something, you know, I try to avoid that. Even in the game, I try to avoid it because, you know, it should be popping damage in our engine. Hey, I don't like that. I'm making a slow down. So that's why this is a fun little corner. I like those high-speed sweepers, the fourth-gear sweepers. It reminds me of turn one being the same kind of stuff. We'll drop into second as we head into the final 3 corners here. 4 corners. And, you know, John is pulling way away. We're keeping distance on Max Brandt, which is really where we want to be. Maybe I should do a German and say Max Bond. Max Brandt, Max Brandt, or Dreizehn. Max Brandt, Dreizehn. Yeah, my German's really bad. I am learning, but it's really bad. So, you know, that's just the way. So we head to lap 3 now. Turn 2, I kind of go a little wide there. With these long races, again, I like to do 2 stops because I don't know why. Because maybe it's because it's more challenging. Although the challenge really isn't what bothers me here. I really do enjoy the track. So for the most part, again, except for this turn here. Hockenheim used to be one of the fastest tracks in Formula One. Way back in the day, they changed the track because they said the old Hockenheim was unsafe, and I can see where that could be true. It used to be, so this stadium section's always, you know, starting from this turn, the stadium section started back in the day. So this is where you would go, and obviously here, this is the old stadium section. Back in the old days, I'll take you on that tour on the next lap. It was really different, and if you ever look at, go on YouTube, just go on here and search for old Hockenheim, and you'll see some crazy fast speeds going down the straightaways from the old F1 cars. So here's a fast lap, 152.447. So this has always been here, turn 1. So now we're going up to where we're heading up towards turn 2, but this used to not be turn 2. You would go straight through here and go all the way down to a chicane, and you were probably in an F1 car doing about 205, 210, and you had to brake for a chicane, and then you boom, 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 and you put your foot down really hard again for a while, and then you came up into a little kink that led into a hairpin. I'm trying to remember this because it's been 20 years since they changed this track. More than 20 years since they changed this track. You came up and you looped around. There was a tight second, third gear corner, and then you put your foot down again, and you put mass down to another chicane, and you went through that, and then you came through that. Whoa, where did that guy come from? And then you came through that and you rejoined the track here, but you were obviously going a lot faster than that heading into this corner. You were running top end when you headed into this kink here, this fourth gear sweeper, and then you drove the stadium section. But that was a long time ago. I really recommend you look it up on YouTube. Really recommend it, because it was something to behold watching, especially during the turbocharged era, when these guys were allegedly running 1,200 horsepower out of the engines. Max Brom's is going to get me here because I had a terrible exit on the final corner. I'm okay with that. I'm just running my race. Max is moving pretty quick. He's picked up 1.3 seconds in penalties. We got Pazalski behind us, 5.5 seconds. So we're going to head into turn 3 here. This nice little bend, and we start heading down the back straight, which really isn't straight, but a lot of tracks seem to do this now. Oh, it's a back straight, but it's really curved. You're still flat out, so it really doesn't matter. But that's semantics. So Max Brandt is starting to pull away. Max Brandt, I'd say, is starting to pull away as we head into this portion of the course. Get into this second gear corner here. Max is doing pretty good. He's going to pull away. Expected. I've always said I do not claim to be the fastest driver in this game. I've never claimed to be the fastest driver in any game that I play. I just try and run my race and see where I end up. Thankfully, these first laps have been pretty clean and I didn't get taken out. Usually on these long races, you obviously get turn 2, turn 4, especially on Hockenheim. Not so much turn 1, but turn 2 here. You get massive kerfuffle, lots of banging, lots of garbage. Usually you get taken out at some point, either there or at the end of the back straight. Then you have to make it. In short races, obviously, you have a chance. medium races, you've got some bit of a chance as Max Blanc picks up another penalty. He's 2.1 seconds of penalties now. We are in his penalty range, but we took that corner very poorly and have fallen out of his penalty range. The long races give you a really good chance to play catch up, which is what I like about them. I refuse to race short races because it's a free for all. It's like watching figure 8 racing or demolition derby back in the day. Figure 8 racing was always interesting, but it's just a demolition derby. You go into the first couple corners on the short race and everybody's just trying to dive bomb. They're taking your back end out. Some guys, you know, some people know, hey, make it easy going into turn 1, and then they break too early. I'm one of those people that does that because, you know, you don't want to rear end somebody in the first couple corners. You don't want to be taking people out. It's too much. Let's be nice. Let's be clean and nice. We're heading up to the end of this lap. We've got our minor tire wear at 6 laps. Heading the final 2 corners here. These are 3rd gear corners. I'm not particularly quick in them. I just want to get a good exit out of the last corner. Let's see if I can get there. You can see I lost a lot of time in those 2 corners. Not good. John has pitted. Not a surprise there. I believe he might have been running soft tires, or more likely was running mediums and went in because of the wear. Oh, nice. Dortmund has scored. Sorry, I'm following the BVB Dortmund game. Zabitzer just scored to make it 2-0, and now Judas sees made it 3-0 after 83 minutes. I know that has nothing to do with the race, but I love Schwarzgeld. Decent season. They're not going to catch fire. See, now we've got our foot. Fußball. I should never have my phone in front of me. Maybe I'll do something different. I am thinking about having another channel on here. Me just going off on the sports runs, like all fans like to do. And maybe that'll be something in the future. Especially with the NFL playoffs going on. I don't watch a lot of NFL. I almost watch no NFL. Hometown team decided to leave a few years ago and move to Los Angeles as we head into the pits. So let's do this pit stop first as we hit moderate tire wear. This will be a consideration here. Not sure what strategy I'm doing as I get in here, but I'm in 4th place and I'm feeling pretty good about it. So we're going to go to hard tires. Thought about going soft. But we'll go hard as we come out of the pits. I ask y'all please like and subscribe. I'm not too worried about other content, but I do like and subscribe is great. I'm not worried about monetization or anything like that. I just like to have fun doing this, and I want to share my joy of racing. So we lost 3 positions coming out of the 4 positions. We were in 3rd. So we're in 6th now. Someone just quit, so we're in 6th. We've got Hisense up there at 16.5 seconds ahead. Excel is a whopping 51.5 seconds ahead, but they are pitted as we go into turn 1 on the hard tires, trying to get them warmed up as quickly as possible. Obviously, Hisense is starting to have maybe some wear issues because he's down a couple of tenths here and there. Excel is just pitted, so we'll pick up some time there. Although I don't think it's going to be a lot. So Anyway, back to what I was talking about. Pitted my team. You can guess who they are. Los Angeles. After 50 years in my home city. I don't live there anymore, but they were 50 years in the city of my birth. Left. Still extremely bitter. It took me 4 years before I watched the Super Bowl for the first time. And I've kind of watched the playoffs here and there after that. I'm watching them this time. I'm especially happy now that I don't have to watch that team play next week. You can guess in the comments who that team is. All I can tell you is there's a lot more behind it than anybody will tell you, especially the NFL and that team. But if you combine both stories between the team, the NFL, well, all three stories, the team, the NFL, and the city of my birth, you kind of combine them all together, get an analysis, and you can say everybody screwed up. But the way that team handled it was not good. And maybe I'll do a first show on that team. Maybe we'll do that. Because they took my team away, but they sure as hell can't take my memories of that team away. I went to my first game for them when I was 8 or 7. I can't really remember. My grandparents used to take me once a season for a couple of years. Always loved that team, adored them. I got 2 jerseys, used to have a bunch of hats. I haven't thrown out the jerseys because they were gifts. One is a custom that was made for me, and the other is a gift that I got from my mom. So there were 2 gifts. I'll never get rid of them, but they're sitting in my closet. Keep waiting for the day that the NFL says they made a mistake and makes them back. But now there's no NFL stadium there anymore. It's all, now they've built a stadium for, well, now I'm giving it away, for San Diego State. They built Snapdragon Stadium for the San Diego State Aztecs, and now they play there, and it only seats 34,000 people. 33,000, so they would never be able to put an NFL team there. It is built for expansion, but never. So now we're on the 10th lap. We're 4.1 seconds ahead of Pazalski. I don't know where Jean is. I don't know where, because he should be in front of me, but he might have been. Look at the guy that quit that was in front of me. So we're sitting in third where we started after 10 laps. Excel's got 23 seconds, and Lumo's got 18. These guys are just so fast. I wish I could keep up or figure out what they did, but they're probably also 35 or 35 years younger than me, or more, 40 years younger than me, and they probably got better reactions and things like that. I'll explain this again. I do have the racing ring. I have a vision issue in my right eye with a big floater. When I do this, or read or anything, that floater will go across my iris and my retina, and I can't see the blur, and so then I'm left eye vision only, which affects depth perception, obviously, and it kind of screws me up. So I don't follow it strictly. I have this apex syndrome that a lot of guys have. It's not my thing, but I do use it. Okay, we're skipping ahead to lap 14 because we're settled. Now we've got Chancellor behind us, so I don't know what happened to Kozlowski. He quit. But we're in lap 14 and Chancellor is reeling us in. My guess is he is on medium tires. I'm on hards, obviously, because I changed my strategy in the middle of the race. which is really great when I'm doing real voiceover auditions. She gets in there, and then I have to pay attention to her because she doesn't know I'm paying attention. So Chancellor's gotten by us on this. After 2 and 3, we're trying to get up on him really fast, but coming into this hairpin, he brakes early, and I whack him in the rear end. I tried to communicate, but sometimes I hit the wrong buttons. Now I'm screwing up because I'm redlining and trying to find the right button, and now I say thank you, and I give him a sorry. It was supposed to be a sorry. It wasn't supposed to be a thanks, but he broke a little early for that. I got him pretty good too. So we're going to skip ahead again to the final lap because we basically settled in here to position 4. So now we're coming out of the last 2 corners. It's giving me fuel level low. I've got a lap of fuel left. Tires just clicked over to minor. That's good. So our tires will be fine on this last lap. Chancellor's pulled way ahead of us now. High sense is coming up. 3 seconds behind. He's not going to catch us, I don't think. So we can settle in here at 4th and be happy with that. So we're going to go down the back straight one more time. This will not be a fast lap, obviously, because I'm not on those kind of tires. So we're just going to be kind of stuck here. And we're going to take this corner for the last time. No money shift. That was good. That, by the way, is one of the maybe 2 or 3 corners on this entire game I'm taking first gear. That one and the hairpin at Suzuka. I always take those in first gear. I'm trying to think of the 3rd one, but I know there's 3 of them where I will take that in first gear. I just can't think of it right now. So Excel has crossed the line. He's 43 and a half seconds ahead. Amazingly, I'm 0.07 of a second up on my time. Fast lap. Chancellor's pulling away. Hisense has cut a lot into us. Hisense has cut 1.4 seconds into us this lap, which she should, because I'm on worn hard tires, and worn mediums are still going to be better than those. So let's go through the final corner. We are going to finish in 4th with no penalty times, and we are across the line. Happy days. Did we set a fast lap? I don't think we did. Nope, we're fine. And half the field quit. And now we get to the part that I don't like. And it's coming. Jean did quit. It's coming up. The end of the race is coming. We're going through the countdown, and I got kicked out before I got my rewards or anything. So thank you all for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you.